We've had quite the week here at the channel. Not only have we been bombarded with meme stocks and Shiba Inu coins, but we've also seen some of the weirdest things that have ever happened this week. Here are the top 5 weirdest things that happened this week. Starting off in our number 5 spot, we have to talk about the New York City councilman who accidentally leaked his own nudes. Yes, you heard that right. This New York City councilman, who is married, sent photos of his junk to someone via Instagram direct message. Now, don't ask me how or why he thought that it was wise to send these photos to somebody that he wasn't married to. But what makes this story get even weirder is that this New York City councilman is called Eric Ulrich, and Eric Ulrich is known for being very anti-porn. He is so anti-porn that he once described porn as a public nuisance. So it's a bit ironic that he accidentally sent out his own nude photos via Instagram. Now, when people say they want to quit their job and become a full-time YouTuber, this is kind of the type of content that I would be making if I decided to go down that route. Oh, well, maybe not the most tasteful stuff. In our for spot today, we have to talk about the priest who was arrested for stealing over $600,000 from his church. Now, this is a crime that I really can't wrap my head around because, come on, you're a priest. You're literally supposed to be serving the Lord, and the way that this priest allegedly stole the money is by selling church property. I mean, he was in charge of taking care of the church's finances. And apparently that meant that he could sell whatever he wanted and pocket the cash. You know, typically when you think of somebody getting caught for stealing from their place of work, you usually think of a retail worker getting caught shoplifting merchandise or an office worker embezzling company funds. You don't think of a priest selling off church property to fund his lavish lifestyle. In our 3 spot today, we have to talk about the man who was sentenced to 5 years in prison for pretending to be a woman online. Now, I know this sounds completely ridiculous. How could somebody pretend to be a woman on Facebook and get 5 years in prison? Well, it turns out that this guy pretended to be a woman in order to catfish somebody. The woman that he catfished ended up investing over $2 million with this guy, thinking that she was actually investing in a business with a woman. Now, I am definitely not defending this guy's actions in any way. What he did was wrong. He should have to face the consequences of his actions. But at the same time, I feel like 5 years in prison is a bit much for this. I mean, let's be real here. We've all pretended to be somebody else on Facebook before. Come on, Judge Judy, do you really think that this guy deserves 5 years in prison for catfishing somebody? I mean, really, the worst that should happen to him is that he should have to pay back the $1 to million that he scammed from this woman. In our to spot today, we have to talk about the judge who made headlines for giving a woman a suspended sentence after she threw spaghetti at him. Now, this judge was presiding over a case where this woman's ex-boyfriend was trying to take her phone away from her. And as the judge was reading his verdict, this woman threw spaghetti at the judge. Now, I know that this seems like something that would happen in Italy during one of those crazy Italian trials. But no, this happened in the UK. This woman was charged with contempt of court and was given a suspended sentence, meaning that if she doesn't commit any other crimes, she won't have to go to jail. But the reason why this story is so weird to me is that why would she throw spaghetti at the judge? I mean, sure, the judge's decision didn't go her way, but there are so many other things that she could have done that would have been more effective than just throwing spaghetti at him. In our 1 spot today, we have to talk about the Florida man who decided to rob a bank in order to make his wife happy. Now, I don't know what this guy's wife was expecting, like a bouquet of flowers or maybe some new Jordans. But this Florida man decided to rob a bank because he wanted to make his wife happy. When the police finally caught up with him, he confessed to everything. He said that he robbed the bank because he was desperate to make his wife happy and he knew that robbing a bank would make her the happiest. Thanks for watching.